EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, plus the incompletion.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he fires one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Panthers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 9, check 9. Check 37.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 15 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point,
he's got a man complete, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35, so the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
49ers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Makes the score
extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. He's 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And again this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the
As
play.
usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 17, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
49er first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Coleman has it here right side. Mayfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He's brought down by
now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once again, their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure. That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
To you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Check 13. Check 13.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Tua now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, throw left side, complete. It's Coleman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And He will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. And a really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 24. Under 10, 10. Check 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the pass.
Here's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Hey, check my 33, check.
From the gun, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the 49ers.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're gonna... It's accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 92 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Brendan McManus lining up.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on this game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man again. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Looking left sideline. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right